We're going to go ahead and look at a fun new feature in Google Forms that is quizzes. This was just added in June 2016, so this is very exciting. I've already gone ahead and I've made a sample quiz for us, okay, and I've taken it a couple times so we have some responses or data to work with. First, I'm going to show you what it looks like once it's finished, and then we're actually going to go ahead and build one. So you can see the sample quiz. I included a question here. When looking at a map of the world with Antarctica on the bottom, which side of the United States do you find the Atlantic Ocean? Okay, and then what I've done is I've gone ahead and I've already chosen the correct answer. Okay, so what you can do, I can edit that question if I want to add more options. But here where it says answer key is where I selected East as the correct answer. I also gave it a 1-point value. Okay, if I scroll down, I see the rest of the questions. Notice that these are all multiple choice right here. And then I was also able to include a checkboxes question. Okay, and if I edit that, you can see here there's different options of questions. So far we've looked at short answer, paragraph, or multiple choice, and then here's checkboxes. Okay, what's nice about this is students can select multiple answers as the correct answer, and you can also provide the correct answers in your answer key. Okay, so I chose the 4 that are the correct answer in this case, and I gave it a 1-point value. Then if I scroll down, I have one more question. Okay, so it's a very simple quiz with some random questions or things I'm interested in. And then I can see here that I have 2 people who have taken my quiz. Okay, it's kind of nice. It gives me right away the average is 3 out of 5 points. You can see the medium. You can also see the range. Okay, and then I can see frequently missed questions. All right, so I can look at my data here and I can very quickly see how my class is doing based on these graphs that they're giving me automatically. This is awesome. They did not have this option before. We used an add-on called Flubaroo, which I still love and is great if you want to do essay questions. But for now, we're just going to look at this one, okay? So that is what it looks like. I can also see it here on a spreadsheet with my responses, okay? And the same thing here. They already kind of gave us some graphs there, but if you would like to, looking at it, let's see, I can go to form and I can show summary of responses. These give me some pie charts or circle graphs there. So once you have more and more people taking your quiz or quizzes, you'll have more information available for you. All right, so let's figure out how to make one of these. Once again, you're going to go to Google Drive, click on New, hover over More, click on Google Forms. Okay, and then when you're in Google Forms, there is a little settings button up there that you need to click. Normally, we're just creating a general Google form. Okay, you could also create a presentation. We're going to click on quizzes. When you want to make a quiz, you just turn that on, and you can decide if you want to release the grade immediately after each submission, or I know that as a teacher of 5 different periods of the same material or the same class, I would often submit my grades later with Flubaroo. So I might choose that if you have different sections of the same class taking this quiz. Okay, but if you don't, go ahead and just leave it at immediately, and then you can choose whether or not you want the respondents to see the missed questions. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and save that. Okay, let's go up here, and I'm just going to show you sample form 2. Okay, just like we make a normal Google form for a survey or to collect information, we're going to do the same thing here. Okay, you might want to add what is your name. In this case, for this class, it would be great if you add that. Mostly because you guys are going to be sharing your forms with one another. So it's kind of nice to know what is your name, what is your email address if you want to email the scores. Okay, what is your name? What is your email address? Okay, and remember with this one, you can do short answer. Then you can also click over here on the menu and make sure that they are including an email address there. That way you can share results later if you would like. Okay, then you can go ahead and add your questions. So if I want to use the same questions I already used, I can say, looking at a map of the world with Antarctica in the bottom, which side of the United States would you find the Atlantic Ocean? And the reason I ask it like that is I have asked that question before in different ways, and teachers like to say, well, it depends on which way you're looking at the map. Okay, and so might not be the correct geographical terms there, but hopefully that makes sense. All right, so I added my 4 options. And then what's different than a typical survey is you have this answer key option down here. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to give it 1 point value. You can change the points to be whatever you'd like. And I'm going to select the correct answer. Okay? Then I'm going to add my second question. If you were to come and visit me in Guadalajara, Mexico, what type of music was born there? Oops, I can't type. Born there. Okay, salsa music, which I love. Let's see, we also have jazz. What else might you find? Let's say polka, I haven't said that word in a long time, and mariachi. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add my answers, mariachi, if you have been to Guadalajara before. Okay, and then I'm gonna add the next question. The next one is one that is going to be a checkbox question, just so you can see how that works, and then I'm gonna hand over the reins to you guys and let you make your own Google quiz. Okay. During the Columbian Exchange, which continents were involved with the trading? Okay. North America, South America. I guess I could just say the Americas because it includes Central America as well. Let's have Europe, Africa, Antarctica, Australia. All right, and it automatically makes it a multiple choice question, but I'm going to go ahead and click on check boxes. Same thing, I click on the answer key down here, and I'm going to include my answers: North America, South America, Europe, and Africa. Okay, there you go. As easy as that. I just made a quiz. If I want to see what it looks like, okay, I'm going to go over here and click on my preview. Probably should have called this sample quiz 2. What is your name? What is your email address? Looking at a map of the world with Antarctica on the bottom. Okay, you can see it's a very simple 3-question quiz. If I want to take it, okay, when I'm in that live form, I can just go ahead. I can type in my information. I can choose my answers. Say I'm not very familiar with that. All right, and then say those 4. Okay, if I submit, a student will receive this: view your score, okay, if you allowed that option to be released immediately, or they could submit another response. Okay, and so if I go back to my form here, let's go ahead and change that. All right, I can see I have 1 response. Okay, ooh, only 1 out of 3, not a great quiz, but you can see all of your information there. So there you go, that's how you create a quiz with Google Forms.